Happy Thursday, everyone. Grab your cup of coffee, sit back, because today I am turning you 3 bowls. We are going to start out with a tiny bowl. It's about 4 inches, but a little less than that after being turned. And then we're going to work ourselves up to the largest bowl. These bowls come from Cut Above Bowl Company. If you're interested in Cut Above, I will have their information in the video description as well as pinned in the comments. If you're looking for fantastic characteristics in bowls, this is the place to get your bowl blanks. They're already cored for you, so you can do them as nested sets or sell them individually. But I'm telling you what, the characteristics that in the bowl blanks that I got is just unbelievable, and this in here speaks for itself. So I hope you enjoy this video. I will jump back in here periodically to kind of let you know what I'm doing. Little itty bitty baby. That's about all I can get on there. We're gonna try it. I just wanted to flatten this down a little bit right here, if I can get it to focus. Flatten that bottom down just a tad, so that way my little jaws will hold on to it. In theory, I'm hoping. I bet it will hold it, but we'll see. This is a very, very tiny bowl. But where there's a will, there's a way. I know I'm going to have some questions about why am I turning so close to the chuck. I don't have much room back there to do anything other than do what I'm doing right now. And I think that I can cut myself a little slack for doing this because in this video, the last bowl that I turn is my 400th bowl. That does not include all the other little things that I've turned, like snowmen and baseball bats and different things like that. This just includes bowls, and that's impressive for me. I mean, I've only been doing this a little over 3 years, and about 3.5 years, and I tell you what, for that, that's pretty impressive, I think. I know for a lot that's probably not, but for little old me, it is. So that's kind of why I turn that close to the chuck, because the first 2 bowls that I did, there was not much room for me to do it any other way. So would I recommend doing that with a newbie? No. I would say make sure that you have that bottom completely done before you flip it around, so that way you're not messing with the chuck being that close. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. If you are, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you never miss out, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think of these 3 beautiful bowls. I started sanding at 80 grit and went through all the grits clear up to 320. After I was done with that, I wiped it back with denatured alcohol before applying my first coat of Waterlock's satin resin modified finish. And I did the steps for all 3 bowls. I sanded from 80 grit and I went through all the grits clear up to 320. After I was done with that, I wiped this back with denatured alcohol to remove any residual dust that may be present. After that, I applied my first coat of Waterlock's satin resin modified finish. The key to this is what I found, to rub the first coat in, and then after you rub that in, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, wipe any excess off, then let it sit for 12 to 24 hours. And one of my viewers from last week, I think it was, had said something about make sure you buff in between coats. I did it this time, and I tell you what, I won't do it any other way now. I took some steel wool and I buffed in between each coat, and I tell you, it really helped even out those coats. Worked perfectly, so you might want to give that a try. Guys, this is the end of the video. Stick around, I'll discuss this turn as well as glam shots. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tell you what, challenging myself to do 3 bowls in one video was definitely well worth it. I am so glad I did. I just have to say, you know, a Cut Above Bowl Company, you have the most amazing pieces of wood I think I have turned by far. If you are interested in some beautiful bowl lines, please go check out a Cut Above Bowl Company. You won't regret it. Their info will be linked in the video description as well as pinned in the comments, so please go check them out. I am going to start with the small bowl first because that's the first one I turned, and we're going to work our way up. Here's the tiny one, and this gives you kind of an idea. My hands are not very big. I think it's beautiful. And I love little bowls like this. I use a lot of little bowls in my kitchen. I like to use them for dippy sauces. I know dippy. I always say dippy. But we use them for a lot of sauces and stuff. And this is perfect for that. It's just a perfect for a salt dipper, for like if you like fresh onions out of the garden, which I love. Just anything, ketchup, whatever. Perfect for that. Here's the bottom. I have 1 coat of finish on there, so I need to add another coat of that. But yeah, it's so perfect and so cute. I love it. Okay, the next one. And the character that's in these pieces of wood, I mean, seeing them on video just does not do them any justice. I mean, it is just absolutely stunning. And here's the bottom of that one. Like I said, I only got one coat of finish on there, so I need to apply 2 more coats. Okay. This in here definitely has a lot of character. And I guess this is what they call frog hair. And it has a lot of chatoyance in this piece. A lot of curliness, frog hair. I don't know if you guys can catch that. But it is just unbelievable. And the pattern in this piece of wood is just amazing. It is just such a stunning bowl. So the overall sizes of these, the small one was a 4-inch bowl, and I did have to take quite a bit of it off because, you know, that if you noticed that when it was on the lathe, you was able to see that it had a lot of sharp edges around it. So it did go down to about 3 1/4 inch is the size of it now. And this in here was a 7-inch bowl, and it's 6 1/2. Just to get it round and to take to get it the same shape as, you know, the other bowls. And then this one was I think it was like 11 inches, and it's a 10-inch bowl, exactly 10 inches. So I did have to, and the only reason I did have to take off a lot more off this than I really wanted to is when I turn my bowls after I core them, and I have my tenon on there off the big one, I always have I always put an imprint from the tailstock in it, so that way I know that that's the center of the bowl. And in majority of the time when I core, that's what I usually do, is I mark all the bottoms. And I thought I had them pretty centered on these, and I didn't. And that's why I had to take quite a bit of the stuff off. But I think I figured that out for all the other ones. That's why I turned the smaller set and not the bigger sets, because I didn't want to take off too much off of those sets. But I tell you what, I am super, super pleased with the results of these beautiful bowls. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And can you believe this is my 400th bowl? My 400th bowl. That is not including all the other things that I've ever turned, like snowmen and different things like that. This is just 400 bowls itself. So that's pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. I'm very pleased with myself. Alright guys, until next week, you all take care, stay safe, God bless, goodbye.